She says yes. Here we go. Okay. So welcome to Roleplay with Rod. My name is Rod Santomassimo. I'm the founder of the Massimo Group. The Massimo Group is the world's #1 coaching organization for commercial real estate brokers. Our clients are you or your peers. Our clients are you or your peers. And we have programs for every level of success, experience, and even budget. We do. We have programs as low as $99 a month to way on up. And so if you like what you hear and you want to start significantly getting greater commissions in your life, let us know. Shoot a shout, let us know. We'll see if we can work with you. Okay. But this one's about you. This call is completely for you to be totally selfish. There was 300 and something people that registered, and we know this happens. Only 100 of you plus run, but great. I appreciate you on the phone now. But I want you to think, I want Evan, Rebecca, Ryan, Colin, Sam, I want you all and everyone else. This is my call. No, this is just my call and no one else's. And I have an issue I want to discuss. I want to role play ideally. There's no presentation. There's no PowerPoint. And there's none of that. This is just you and me helping you do something to schedule more meetings, win more exclusives, make more money. This is all this is. It's pretty simple. So for that said, let's go to the chat box. Who has an issue or wants to role play? Jump in, say me, and let's get started. This is where everyone gets on. This will be a really short call if no one role plays. Okay, Sam, you're up. Sam Aline, where are you, buddy? Sam Aline, unmute yourself. Sam, unmute yourself.
Hey, hey, Rod.
Okay, Sam, I'm just gonna throw you in the spotlight for a second, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and practicing industrial real estate, commercial real estate. Been in it since 2008. And of course, just like everybody else, seeing how I can grow and get some more business, get more efficient at my business, and keep a good work-life balance.
Okay, sales and leasing?
Yes, both.
Okay, and if I at the end of this call, you say, okay, I got what I need, I'm gonna go ahead and start calling these prospects, who would they be?
They would be owner users. As I'm finding that market is really strong right now. I do about 2 to 3 investment sales,
Okay.
and I do leasing also, but the leasing, I do them, but those aren't my favorite
Okay, so
transactions to do.
you're calling owner users of industrial assets with the objective of what?
With the objective of getting them to move out of their rentals, their leases, and into ownership of industrial properties.
No, but the real objective of this call is to get a meeting, correct?
Oh yeah. The
That's
more
the objective.
immediate, the more immediate is to get the meeting.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna, on this call, they're not gonna walk out of their lease and buy a building. They're not, correct?
I would love that.
But they're not gonna do it, okay? But on this call, everyone understand that there's a purpose for a call and there's an objective of the call, okay? This was relayed to me, one of my coaches, Doug Molyneux. Remember, everyone should write that down. There's a purpose of a call and there's an objective of a call, okay? So they're not the same thing. Your purpose, so your objective is to get a meeting. Sam, what's your purpose?
If the objective is to get a meeting, purpose is to convert them from a lead into an actual client.
Nope, that's not your purpose of this call. That's the purpose of the meeting maybe later on. The purpose of this call is to do what?
Introduce yourself.
Okay, so
Introduce myself. Okay.
maybe introduce yourself. Maybe
Build a relationship.
share them something of value, right? Give them hook them on something that's going on. That's the purpose of this call. Okay. The
Got it.
objective is to get a meeting. The purpose is to share value, introduce yourself, to extend the conversation, to set a follow-up. Just understand that you all aren't going to get what you want on call 1 or 2. You're not. Understand that. Accept it. And then in your meeting, the purpose is to get the exclusive, correct? correct?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
not in this call. It might happen,
Okay.
but not in this call. So, okay, I'm a 40-year-old industrial occupier. I lease an asset of how many square feet?
Uh, 3 to 15,000
Three to
square feet.
15,000. Three to
Yeah.
15,000. Okay. By the way, everyone should notice I'm taking notes. Okay. I'm standing up. I have the energy. If I'm making prospecting calls, I am never sitting down. I won't sit down during prospect calls. If you sit down during prospect calls, your energy level is going to just go down and your voice will get less excited. And just that will affect, believe it or not, your ability to communicate and articulate and connect with your audience. I high recommend to everyone, get a headset on, walk around the office, walk, stand up, make your calls. If you sit, it gets tiring, prospect calls. They do. So, okay, Sam, you ready?
I hope so.
Hey,
I
look,
thought I was.
Sam. First of all, Sam, I gotta give you a little love here because no one else was the first to say, "I'll do it." Right. So what you're doing right now is you're helping everyone, the 114 people on this call, get better. You are. So let's do, you can't screw up. You can't. And if you do, do it with me. Don't do it with a real prospect. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Safe space, I guess, right?
Yep, safe. This is a totally safe. In fact, I'm going to turn my video off so you feel better. So you'll see my reaction. Okay, Sam, you're more than
Okay.
welcome to turn your video off if you want. You can. Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll do that. There we
Okay.
go.
Ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Rod.
Oh, hey Rod, how's it going today?
Who is this?
This is Sam Elaine from Blackstone Commercial Real Estate.
Okay.
And I noticed that you've been at the same space, you've been operating your business out of the same space in the Southeast for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ha- Has the lease been coming up for renewal at all?
Yeah. We signed a 5-year lease. I think it comes up next. What is it? It's February now, so I think it comes up in December of this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I noticed you've been growing, you've been quite successful. And I have some interesting pieces of information of what the investment and purchasing of industrial properties has been looking like for the past few years and where it's going. I was wondering if you'd be interested in getting some information in that regard, just so you can make a better decision for your business.
Into what regard?
And to owning your own space as opposed to leasing.
Well, I've never thought about owning my own space.
Hmm.
Never. Why would I? I mean, leasing is giving me the flexibility I need, Sam. So why would I own?
Well, what I've found from my experience is that ownership also is quite flexible and that obviously you can sell, but with the industrial market here in Calgary, you actually end up making money when you do sell, and that, or if you end up holding it, you lease it to somebody else and they pay your mortgage and you make some money every month.
Well, I don't plan on being a landlord. I plan on being owning a business, Sam. So I don't know. I don't think I want to explore ownership.
Ah, okay. There is a comparison sheet that I can put together just so you can make an objective decision for your business in regards to what it's like to lease, which is what you're doing currently, and what you potentially might end up doing, and that may be your best choice. But me being a real estate professional, I can actually also point out the positives and negatives of owning. And at
Okay.
that point, you can make a good decision for your business.
Yep. Yep. Tell you what, Sam, sounds great. I gotta go. Send me the information, okay?
Perfect. What's your email address?
Uh, I may not call you back.com.
Okay. I may not call you back.com. Right on. Perfect. Okay. Talk to you soon, and I'll send you that email out today.
Okay. Sam, let me see you. Sam,
Yep.
there
Turn
he
it
is.
on.
Okay. Sam, first and foremost, you have, and this is true with all of you, and you just don't know it. You have so much good content. And that's why somebody's going, why is he asking all these questions? Why isn't it just stop him? Because I need to know, like I need to pull it out of you to figure out what the value is to me, right? And that's the problem. You all, and most of you on this format, you don't give your prospect value, therefore they don't want to give you permission to talk. Let me repeat that. You don't give your prospect value. A quick timeout. Hey, Tom Hill, great to see you. Tom Hill, quick timeout. I got your book. Thank you so much for sending, buddy. But everyone else, you don't give the value, so they don't give you the time. And everyone write that down. I'm not giving you value. They're not giving me the time. So what does that mean? You have to give them the value up front, so they'll give you the time in the back. That's what you have to do. So Sam, you gave me a lot of value, but you had to pull it out of you. And most prospects would say goodbye, click, or I'm done, click. You don't want that. First thing you said to me though was, how's it going? Right? Don't do that. I'm serious. Don't do that. How's it going? You don't know me. I don't know you. I don't care. How's it going? What are you calling for? Why are you calling me? Because can we all go to the chat box and say yes or no? Say yes or no this. Every prospect call you make is an interruption. Yes or no? Write that down in the chat. Everyone write that down in the chat box. Every single call, 100%. This is what calls are. They're not scheduled unless you're scheduling a meeting, yes, right? But yes, with Jeb Blunt, it is true. Every single call you make is an interruption. So get to the freaking point, because you're interrupting me. I'm busy, I'm a decision maker, right? So remember that. Now, Sam, I had to find out later on that you're working with other owners just like me, and you've helped them transition from lease to ownership, right? You have you?
Yep.
Is that true?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter.
Okay. How many times have you done it?
Dozens of times, if not hundreds.
Okay. Here's all of you understand this. I just got back from Chicago. It's one of the top 3 firms in the world. They gave me the same answer, right? Commodity brokers will say what Sam said. And Sam, I'm not picking on Sam. I am not picking on you. Please understand that. I'm coaching you. Okay.
Okay.
Commodity brokers will say things like, "Oh, I've done dozens. I've done a lot. I've done hundreds." Authority brokers will say, "Right, I've done 419 of these transactions, or I've done 25 of these transactions." You must know, Sam. You got to know this number. Okay. So part of your homework, Sam, is what is that number? Because I'm going to use it in my prospect call. You all have to know your numbers. Okay. Let's be fair. Everyone tell me how many transactions they've done in their life. Everyone put it in the chat box. How many transactions have you done in your life? Everyone put the number down. Don't be shy. It is what it is, right? 4, 2, 27, 150. I don't believe 150 right off the bat. Sorry, I don't believe you, Robert. Okay. 65, maybe. 5 bazillion, Rich, absolutely not. Around 23, okay. 49, I believe you. 5,000 plus, Brian, I love you and I don't believe you. I don't, okay? So here's the thing. Write this down. Specificity equals believability. Specificity, yes, even Roberta Hertzen, you better write that down, not just look at the camera. Specificity equals believability. The more specific you could be, and Tom Hill says 800. Tom, I don't believe you. It's not 800, Tom, it's not. It just can't be. It might be 755, it may be 812, it might be, but I doubt very highly it's 800 on the dot. By the way, as of this morning, we signed our 2,561st one-on-one client. Our 2,561st one-on-one client. Why do I know that? Because I'm a freaking owner of a company. I have to know that. You are all owners of companies. You have to know that. So why am I drilling this into Sam right now? So Sam, Sam, give me a number. Give me the best number you can give me. What is it?
283.
Okay. Of that 283 transactions, right? What is the sales value of all those transactions?
All added up together?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm going to be upfront about it. I have no idea.
Let's take a wild guess. Okay. What's your average sales transaction? When you're transitioning from lease to sale, what's your average sales transaction?
1.3 million, roughly.
Okay. Sam, it's $250 million in transaction volume. Okay. Actually, it's $253 million of transaction volume, right? That's what you've done. What sounds more impressive? I've done a lot of deals, Rod. Hey, Rod, I've done this 219 times and $253 million in transaction value. Sam, what sounds more impressive?
Definitely the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Commodity, authority. Commodities use terms like whatever, right? Numbers, guesses, estimates. Authorities use numbers. Use numbers, everyone. I don't care if you're in this business for 1 year. Use numbers that matter. Don't lie. Don't you dare freaking lie, because I'll catch you and we'll catch you. Everyone will know you're lying, but be specific. So, okay, Sam. So I know that. What else do I know? I know that you have this. Do you have this process for moving from lease to sale?
Uh, so the process is I share the information of what it looks like financially with their leases, and what ownership would look like. And I
Okay.
go through that with them.
Well, no. Tell me the process. What steps do you take?
Uh, so I just put the sheet in front of them during the meeting. Obviously I try to get the meeting first, and I
No, no,
only
no, no, no,
share
no,
that.
no. Everyone has to answer this question on your own, and you got to do this weekend because you all have to know this, folks. And ladies, I apologize. Sometimes I say you guys. I'm a New Yorker. I say it a lot. I apologize. I could say y'all, but I can't do that. So, um, so, so here's the thing, Sam. There's a process you all
You're
do
doing the
from
baby.
let's go and mute them all. There's a process you all do from the time you get an opportunity to the time you close the opportunity. You all have your own process. Your tenant rep process, your sales process, your landlord leasing process, your financial process, your financing process. You all have a process, okay? So you got to know what that process is. So Sam, is it fair to say that when taking a tenant, an owner from lease to purchase, you do some type of needs and operational analysis to know exactly where you're moving them to? Because an industrial
Yep.
company has logistics issues with bay docks and door heights and everything else, don't they? Of course they do.
Yep.
Right? So you're doing some kind of space needs analysis. Then you're doing some kind of employee locational analysis to see where they are. Then you're doing some logistical analysis in regards to the transportation routes because it's an industrial space. You're probably doing all that. And from that, then you're identifying buildings that meet all that analysis and parameters, right? Then you're creating some kind of qualitative and quantitative comparison approach to present to the owner to put them in position to make a more educated decision. Then you decide on a building, and then you negotiate with that building and you consummate a sale at favorable terms. Isn't that what you do?
Yeah, you put it beautifully. Exactly.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there's a reason I did
Yeah,
that. Okay.
Yeah, I usually do like a 2 meeting before I put the numbers in front of them. But sort of get in front of them the first time and take a look at where they might not notice because they live in it all day. You start not noticing the issues you're having, and I point it out to them.
Okay,
to get their
stop. I get the bit. Just stopping you from because we have so many folks on this call. So,
Yeah.
And look, everything I'm sharing with Sam, you all have to apply to your business because this is not just a quick role play. I'm giving you the lessons from Sam. This is Sam doing everything here. Okay, so now, Sam, what's the advantage? Give me the true. Don't tell me I could be a landlord. No one wants to be a freaking landlord. What's the true advantage of me taking my building from lease to ownership? What's the true advantage of that for me?
You're building equity,
Okay.
which means you have a
I
retirement
know what it
plan.
means. Go ahead. What else?
It's going to be better suited to you, and that a lot of the owners they have no say in what they can do with their operations and building. With ownership, you can do anything you want to.
Right.
So
Anything
more,
else?
more freedom.
Anything else?
Those are the two biggies.
Okay.
Like you have more freedom and
Everyone
more
in this
money.
call, we got 128 people. Everyone give me one reason it's better to own than lease. Everyone right now, help Sam out. One reason, depreciation. Thank you, Rich. Okay. Everyone, equity, right. Tax advantages, right? Tax benefits. No raise of rents. Yes, cost control, Sam. You can control your cost. Big benefit, right? Full control, right? So look, Sam, what's your last name? It's Aline?
Elaine.
And your company?
Blackstone Commercial.
Blackstone Commercial?
That's right.
Okay. So potentially, instead of saying how you're doing, hey, I noticed you're growing, this is what I'm doing, which is all good, it is. Let's be more specific to this ownership group, this avatar of individual industrial small business owners who you have the opportunity to take to lease, correct? Okay. Hey, Sam, this is Rod Santomassimo of Blackstone Commercial. The reason I'm calling is because many of the industrial owners that we work with used to lease properties just like yours, and we transition them to ownership properties where they have greater cost control, significant tax advantages, and their businesses have blossomed based on their customized space. In fact, I've done this 243 times, and we've closed over $250 million in transactions. I've created a report specific to how owners like you would transition to ownership and the advantage of that. Would you like a copy of the report?
Yes, I would.
Of course you would. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so much psychological stuff going on there. There's so much framing going on there. Okay. But and Sam, you can watch the recording at minute 23 and see exactly what I said. But I hit him right out. This is who I am. This is why I'm calling. It's about you. This is what I've done. Qualify me. 243 transactions, over $250 million in transaction value, helping owners just like you take full control of their real estate. I might say that. Helping owners just like you take full control of the real estate and stop being, and be careful with this word, be very careful with this word. I just thought of it, I shouldn't have said it. Be a slave to your owner. Don't say that, okay? Be dependent on your owner, right? We've helped owners stop being independent and break the handcuffs that their landlords provide to them. Oh, I want that. I want freedom. I want independence. I want control, correct? That's what your owners want. They do. So use those terms. Okay, write down, everyone write down this point number 2. You all focus too much, and Sam did that as well. You focus too much on the real estate. No, focus on the real life. Yes, commodity brokers focus on the real estate. Authority brokers focus on real life. It's just what it is. It's not the transaction, it's the facilitation to meet their goals. Yes, you make a transaction. That's how you make commissions. I get that. But when prospecting, that's what your role needs to be. Ying, just check out the recording on minute 23 and you'll get it again. Okay, everything's in the recording. Okay, Sam, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, now it's your turn. Try to remember what I just said and try to bring it back to me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Go.
Ring.
This is Rod.
Hi, Rod. My name is Samalina with Blackstone Commercial, and I noticed you lease a unit in the southeast part of Calgary. What I've noticed is that a lot of my clients have benefited from greater control and cost advantages and greater equity and ownership. And just to give you an idea, I've done about $250 million in volume in 219 transactions. And all of these people have come back to me and referred to me to all their colleagues because they really enjoy all those new benefits that they have with ownership. I got that report ready, and all I would need is your email and I can get it to you. And you can see the benefits of ownership. Would you be interested in that?
I'd love to see it, Sam. Go ahead. Yeah, that's interesting. You've done $250 million, and look, you should have framed it better as like, I'm giving owners just like you, social proof, just like you, more control and more opportunities to grow in their real estate, right? And so, can I share that report with you? Simple report, and how you can do this, and how you can do this too? Yeah, send me the report. Love to. Okay, great. Now, I'm gonna stay with Sam for a minute. This is a roadblock. This is a roadblock number 2, Sam. They say, yes, send me the information. And many folks, most of you on this call will send information. You think, oh, I got a lead. I'm excited. Woohoo, sending information. And then what happens, this is realistic. I'm going to write this word down to everybody because everyone can relate to this word. This is what happens after you send information. Say yes or no if if you relate to this word. Okay, say yes or no if you relate to the word I just typed in the inbox, in the chat box. Say yes or no. Okay, because when you send information, this is what happens. You chase. But I sent you information. You should want to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
It sucks. It sucks. I get it, right? It's horrible. My brother made a call to someone yesterday and said, look, just so you know, I'm not going to chase you. And it's it. This is the last time I'm going to call you. You got to call back within 10 minutes. I didn't mean to blow you off, whatever. Sometimes the takeaway close, this is another thing. Takeaway close is a strong close. It really is. It works with the right audience. But anyway, back to you. So everyone understands when they say send information, what you do is you say, awesome. I'm going to say for Sam, you know what you're sending. I'm going to send a report based on this, this, and this, and this. But before I send it, can we give a quick micro commitment? Quick micro commitment. And let's get micro commitments from them. Hey, what do you need, Sam? Let's talk on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. You make it up, right? And when we talk, based on information, you're going to share me 1 of 3 responses. 1, you know what, Sam, I want to meet. Because I do want to meet with you. Number 2, no, Sam, I have no interest. Great. If number 2, then number 3, why not? So, Sam, when I send you some information on how you can make significantly more money, have greater rental savings, more control, more operational efficiency, whatever it is, on how to transition from lease to sale, as I've done 243 times, over $250 million with other clients just like you, would you agree that we talk about it for 5 minutes Tuesday at 2 o'clock? Sam, if they say no, you don't have a qualified client. You don't, a prospect. You have someone that says, yeah, let me think about it, right? If they say yes, congratulations. You now have someone that's interested. And now you know we're going to have a meeting, right? Now, there's other things you do to get the meeting confirmed and all that stuff. But that's the micro commitment you all need to start seeking. And yes, it's aggressive, and yes, it's assertive, but yes, you want control versus your client controlling you. Okay? Sam, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Sam, you were freaking. Everyone give Sam some reaction, give him some love, tell him what he did. He did absolutely phenomenal. Sam, you blew it out of the water with some rockets. Oh, you were great. Sam, thank you so much. Sam, use that. You start calling people today. Use that framework I just put, right? Many clients who own just like you are struggling with this or are growing, looking for other opportunities to contain their costs. We've done this so that you can have this. That's called a Donald Miller framework plan I just did right there. It works all the time. So Donald Miller, yes. Thank you very much. Okay, Sam's the man. Look at that, Sam's the man.
Thanks, Rod.
Woo-hoo. Okay, I apologize. I know I'm good. Alyssa, do we know who's next? I'm so reacted to this. I can look.
Stan did volunteer.
Stan volunteered? Stan, you're up. Stan, unmute yourself and come and join me. Stan who? Alyssa, I think it's a lot of Stans.
How you doing? This is Stan Claus. How you doing, Rod?
Stan who?
Claus, K-L-O-S, like Santa Claus.
Like Santomassimo, cheese and crackers.
There you go.
But it's Santomassimo. Okay, I cannot find you yet. Talk again.
I'm waiting.
Oh, he's waving. There he is. Okay, hold on.
I added the spotlight.
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you very much. Okay, Stan, introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do?
My name is Stan Claus. I own a firm called 3G Healthcare Real Estate, and we focus on skilled nursing assets in the Eastern and Central time zones.
Okay, tell everybody else what a skilled nursing asset is.
It's a nursing home.
Okay, and so you sell nursing homes for their owners. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Who am I?
You're a worn out Willie, about 75 years old. You've been in the business for...
Wait. Who am I? Say it again.
I call them the avatars, the worn out Willie.
Worn out Will. Yes, I love it. He gets it. Every avatar should have a name so you know who they are. We have Ned Newby, Nancy Newby, Bob Topper, Betty Topper, Peter and Patty Plateau. We know who they are, right? Worn out Willie. Tell me about worn out Willie.
Worn out Willie's probably around 75 years old. He might have some kids that want to inherit the business. He's been in the industry for his more than likely the majority of his life. His parents probably started the buildings. He's getting tired. It's getting too complicated for him. IT demands, legislation, regulation, and very litigious industry.
Okay, what's the objective of the call and what's the purpose of the call?
Objectives to set the meeting.
Yep. Purpose?
Purpose of the call, have an introduction, speak with them, make sure they're alive still, share some value, engage their interest and timing.
Interest in what?
Whatever they might need, whether they need resources to help today's operations or if they want to sell, we can explore that.
Okay. And Rich Valor, stay close because Rich Valor has a firm called Elderly CRE. He deals with the same type of avatar. So I'm going to be curious what he would do. But okay, Stan, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. If you want, you can turn off your video unless you're uncomfortable. Okay.
All right. Might blush. Might get embarrassed here.
You might blush. Okay.
All right, I'll turn it off. Here we go.
Okay.
So I'm calling you, ring.
Okay. Hey, this is Rod.
Hey, Rod. My name is Stan Kloss with 3G Healthcare Real Estate, and we exclusively focus on skilled nursing assets. I know you're busy, so I'll be brief. We've compiled every rate for every facility in the state, and we find many owners, large and small, have benefited from knowing where they stand within the local market, along with other metrics of their facilities, case mix, scores, and this sort of thing. Do you have a few moments maybe next week to discuss synergies and how we can provide value today?
What do you do?
We work in the skilled nursing industry. I'm calling you about Lafayette building, and notice you have some fines on there and some maybe subpar ratings compared to your competitors within the marketplace. And reaching out, we speak with every owner and operator in the Eastern Seaboard and Central Time Zone, and wanted to touch base with you since we have not connected in a meaningful way, and find out if we could have a discussion and find out what it is that you need to maybe increase your scores and metrics and occupancy, and just figure out if we could be a resource for you.
Great. Like, how do you work?
Well, we work very hard, right? We don't leave a rock
No, I
unturned.
mean, what do you do? What specifically do you do? How can you help me?
Well, what are you looking to do exactly? I mean, I see your rates are kind of low. Would you be interested in understanding, your competitors in the market and what they're doing and how they're rated, in comparison to you?
What's my rating?
Well, you got two facilities that are 1-star. Your competitors are 5-star with 90% occupancy, and you're at 48% occupancy with a $240,000 fine. So I was just kind of calling to see if we could set up a discovery call next week. We can do it now if you'd like, but I know you're busy.
Okay, I know. I also, you know what you're talking about. There's no doubt. But I still don't know exactly what you can do for me. You're gonna increase my ratings. You're gonna do assessments. What are you gonna do?
As you can imagine, we speak to really every owner and operator that we can get a hold of. And during the calls, we ask them, who their CPAs are, who their legal representation is, what kind of, group purchasing groups that they work with, and really understand their ecosystem. And so we've gathered a lot of contacts for the last decade. I'm the owner of the company, and just, really reaching out to see if we could be a resource for you. We are brokers at heart, so we connect buyers with sellers. We're differentiated a little bit from our competitors. I think you'll find some advantages to working with us. And really it's based upon your needs, and what you're looking to do is how we can help you.
Okay, Stan, go ahead and put your video on. Okay, first and foremost, really strong, crystal clear opening. Really, it worked. The opening was good again. And everyone understand this, and write this down. All you're trying to do in your opening statement is to earn the rest of the conversation. That's it. If they say not interested, no, hang up. It means what you said sucked. That's just, I'm a coach. I can't be any more clear than that, right? If they say not interested, hang up, no, what you said didn't resonate. And it sounded like a commodity like everybody else, and they don't want to waste their time. If you get beyond that, you've earned the conversation. That's good. Of course, now you got to complete the conversation and get the meeting and set the meeting. But if you got to get past that opening statement, and Stan, you nailed it. You did. You got past the conversation. Where you lost me, though, was exactly what you can do for me. And where you lost me specifically is you used jargon. And the jargon you used was, we're going to discuss synergies. Are you a consultant? Are you McKinsey? Are you Boston Consulting Group? I don't know what the freak that means. And I don't know if your ownership, those who own 75 years old, owns a nursing facility, will really want to discuss synergies, right? They've got a 1 rating out of 5. He's got a $250,000 fine. He needs help. He needs to get out, correct? He needs a solution, or she needs a solution.
My thought process on that was, I don't want to pitch brokerage if they're going to keep it and give it to his son and they're going to refinance it. So I'm trying to just get to the meeting to discover exactly what they need and without throwing the
Okay,
wrong
so
ball at them.
instead of discuss synergies, you can discuss options. You can explore opportunities. You can share what other owners like him are doing in this position, right? But my point for everyone is be careful of the jargon. You confuse, you lose. You just do. So I know what you meant, Stan, but I'm not sure everyone's going to know what you meant, right? All of you, how much jargon is in your pitch? It's killing you. It is. Stan, I think you shared, again, this is why I have you talk, because why is he talking? Because it tells me so much. And that's why you want your clients to talk, your prospects to talk. So you also said you own the company. Is that correct?
Yes.
Give me your introduction again, exactly what you said.
My name is Stan Kloss with 3G Healthcare Real Estate. We exclusively focus on skilled nursing assets.
Stop. What's better? I'm Stan Kloss with, was it 3G?
Yes.
3G Commercial Real Estate, or I'm Stan Kloss. I'm the founder and owner of 3G Real Estate. Which one's stronger?
I would imagine the second, but I'm not trying to, have a swinging contest, and they don't really care about me, and I'm not trying to boast on them,
You're not boasting. You're not boasting. You're not having a swinging contest, but you are telling them I'm talking to the authority. I'm not talking to another broker. I'm not, right? I'm talking to someone who gets me. I own this. You're a fellow owner. You speak my language, right? That's what it is. It's not a swing contest. It's not a swing contest. It's not. It is you get me. That's what I want you to do. Okay. So try. And by the way, Stan, you should try this. Try it. And by the way, and try in prospecting calls means try it 100 times, then do 100 times another way, and see which one worked for you and you felt more comfortable. Don't try it 3 times. It doesn't work. That's nothing. It's not. Try it 100 times. That's easily 1 week's of calls at minimum. So, and see how it works. But I would put the anchor, hey, this is the founder and owner calling you. I'm the big man on the campus. It is what it is. Okay? So
right.
Give me your second line. I know why you're calling. Then give me the second line you put.
We exclusively focus on skilled nursing assets, no other asset types.
Okay? Will all your prospects understand skilled nursing assets?
Yes, 100%.
Perfect. Next.
I know you're busy, so I'll be brief.
You know what? Okay. I appreciate that because you're interrupting me. So I appreciate the brevity. I do.
We have compiled every rate for every facility in the state, and we found that many owners, large and small, have benefited from knowing where they stand within their local market, along with the other metrics, case mix, scores, and to know where they are within the competitive landscape.
We've collected every rating and every what?
For every facility in the state.
Okay. So we've accumulated every rating for every facility just like yours in the state. And I thought you'd be curious to see where you rank amongst your competitive properties. Yeah, he would be. Rod, I've talked to every CRE coaching organization in the world. I want to share with you what I found. Okay, you got my attention, right? Now you got my attention. So now it worked. Now you got my attention. Tell them. I thought you'd be curious to see what we found. Yeah. Now you use some great statistics. Again, believability earlier. 92% did what?
Have I would say 4 out of your 5 competitors have an average occupancy of 92%, and yours is running at 48%. You got a $280,000 fine, and your staffing rating's 1, and theirs is average at 3. Just
Okay.
curious.
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if I would tell them what theirs are. They know what theirs are. They should know, correct?
You'll be surprised.
Okay, then maybe you have to say that, right? Based on our findings, don't make it like you're accusing of being an idiot and being a bad operator. Based on our findings, the average rating is this. We understand your rating is that. Don't be careful of those words you're using. It's going to hurt, right? We help owners just like you do one of 3 things. What 3 things do they do? What can you do for him? Can you increase his ratings?
I can give him a resource to help him do that.
We can find people to help you increase your ratings. Can you increase his occupancy?
We know people that help you do that or give you ideas and strategies.
Okay, so what we do with our owners is we can help increase your ratings, we can help fill your vacancies, and ultimately we can what?
Maximize value today.
Maximize value and ultimately dispose of the property. Correct?
Correct.
Isn't that the three things you can do?
Yeah.
Ultimately, what you want to do is
Sell a property.
Right. But look, we can do what we've helped owners just like do one or three things: increase their ratings, decrease their vacancy, or maximize the cost of the facility and move on to other assets and realize an aggressive sales price. Now, of those three things, which one sounds like the least work to them?
Least work's probably maximize value.
Yes. Exactly. I don't want to do 1 and 2. I want to do 3.
They're worn out. Yeah.
Right? Folks, options, everyone. When you give people 3 options, they're all gonna go, I want that one. They are. That's psychology. That's why everyone gives you 3 options. Look at every purchase price you've ever made. You had 3 options. And so Sam, you say, we help in 3 ways: increase the rating, decrease the vacancy, or ultimately maximize the sales price, realize the cash flow, and move on to something else. I say, shit, I got a terrible rating, I got a terrible vacancy, I want out. Yeah. Right?
So although that, we're not boots on the ground, we're not their marketing firm, their back office, or, but we give them resources, right? That's what we do.
Look, and that's the difference. That's the difference right there. You're not a broker and a commodity trying to get a sale. You're a resource and authority trying to help somebody out. Okay? Go back to what I said earlier. Real estate, I want to transact. Real life, I want to help you out. You're more valuable, this one, by the way. It is. So Stan, worst case, they go, okay, here's the worst case. Stan, I really want to increase my rating. Can you help? Stan, can you help him?
Absolutely. You got how's Monday at 12:30 work?
Well, no. Just yes or no. Can you help them?
Sure.
Okay. So you increase their rating. Stan, I got to increase my occupancy. Can you help me?
Sure.
You increase their occupancy. You find the right people to do it. Who's going to sell their building when it comes to push comes to shove?
Well, hopefully I'll be the first call.
You'll be the first call because you're going to stay in front of them, remind them, and consistently and be in front. What else can I do? What else can I do? What's new? What's next? How can I help? All that stuff you'll do, and you will be the ultimate winner in the long-term game. You will. So, yeah, you have nothing to lose on these calls. Nothing. Does that make sense?
Like it.
Okay. I think we did this between minute 35 and 46, so you can check that out. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. I know questions are coming in. I'm trying to get to these calls and get you all frameworks to be better on the phone. That's the option of today. Alyssa, Stan, you were great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And by the way, I love your avatar.
Thanks.
Hey, before we go to the next caller, Rich Valor, can you pop in, please? Alyssa, can you pop Rich in? Thank you, Stan.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, go to the spotlight. I'll get him.
Oh, yeah, I got him. Hold on.
I got it. Okay, Rich, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Quick, introduce yourself really quick.
I'm Rich Fowler, author of the book Don't Leave It to the Kids and founder of Elder CRE.
Don't leave it to the kids. The founder of CRE and a phenomenal Massimo client. Okay, so what would you have done differently, if anything, when talking to an elder owner, if anything?
Well, sometimes you have to talk slowly. I would recommend, if you come on like Rod, the New York, guy,
You're dead.
because most of my phone calls, they go, who is this again? So I try to speak slowly, and I'm not a slow speaker, but I try to slow it down and keep it very simple. No jargon, real simple.
I love it.
just say, you're going to die soon. I can help you. Let's talk. No, I don't say that.
So how do you frame that? But how do you frame that, though? Seriously.
No, I just say, I wrote a book called Don't Leave It to the Kids. And a lot of our clients, just like you, are concerned right now of how to exit out of complex commercial real estate they own. They're worried about those things.
Whoa. Say that sentence again, please.
A lot of our clients, just like you, are concerned right now about how to exit out of the complex commercial real estate that they own.
Stop. So Stan, did you hear what you said? Are they concerned how to exit out of complex commercial real estate? I think they are. My ratings suck. My vacancy sucks. I'm 75 years old. I'm too old for this shit. Sorry. We all get to the point where we're all too old for this shit. So,
Yeah.
we do. Lauren doesn't. She's still a kid, but we all do. Okay, Rich, I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Lauren, speaking of Lauren, I think you're next in line. Let's just do this, Lauren. Come on up.
Lauren and then Brian.
Okay,
So
Lauren, come
I
on
have
up.
a question, but
Yep.
if somebody else wants to go ahead of me, I can ask my question.
Ask a question. Go ahead.
So within our tenant rep community, within the Massimo Group, a lot of us are finding we're reaching the same objections. And whenever you say you need to create value on the call, if somebody doesn't have a need for several years out, like 5 to 7 years, how do you create value? Because even if you send reports, the numbers aren't going to look the same today as they do several years from now. And you can put them on an email marketing blast, but like you just might get unsubscribed or deleted. Like we're all kind of facing the same challenge. And I felt like now would be a good time to ask if you have any recommendations on how to overcome that.
Okay, all tenant reps. And I just
Oh, no.
no. You're right, because I just had a 2-day workshop with tenant reps of a major firm, and so
Okay.
they all agreed to this. Real estate is not the real estate lease expiration has nothing to do with their business. Has nothing to do with their business, right? You don't know if they're growing. They're unfortunately maybe reducing in space, and their sales may be down. They need an out. You never know. So what you should do instead of calling about every tenant rep, what you should do instead of calling about their lease, call about their business. Do your research. Find out what's going on. I just read the paper. I just reached, according to my research, my understanding is this is how I can help. I just had a podcast, and I don't mind saying it because it's going to be public, with Matt McGregor, who was one of our speakers at MassimoCon. He was one of the 20 Massimo master brokers in the world. And all he does is tenant rep. And all he does every day is look at the news, see what's going on, what CEO moved, what new hire came, what new product is being announced. That's a big, or service is being announced, impact space needs. Be a facilitator and advisor versus a broker and a tenant rep. That's the conversations you have, Lauren. Those are the conversations. And ultimately, they're going to know you're a tenant rep. You're going to send your information. So that we've had one suggestion. Suggestion 2 is every single year, what do tenants get from their landlord? Every year, what do they get? Escalator. Thank you. Lauren, you had a really deep voice in that one, but I think I heard you say escalator. So there's another reason to call every year. Do a lease audit, do an operating expense pass-through audit, do something, right? Look at what's going on for tax abatements. Help your tenants understand what incentives exist in the market today. And besides real estate, are you aware of these recent incentives that impact you? No, I wasn't. And Lauren, you weren't around then, but I know Kim was. You know, when pandemic hit, we stopped talking about real estate broker coaching because there was no deals to have, and all we talked about was PPP, right, for our clients and how they can translate that to their clients because that was the need of the moment. It was. So be an advisor, Lauren, not a broker. Look at their business, not their lease. Real life versus real estate. I know it all sounds corny, but it works. It truly works. Okay.
Yep. And just a follow-up question on that. We've talked about like insurance with the fires and all of that. Whenever you create value there, do you think that causes some sort of confusion amongst the people? Like, wait, do you do real estate? Or are you an insurance broker? Or like what
No,
exactly?
they should know through your content and your physical mailings and your digital mailings, and especially for all of you, through your client success stories. For the love of God, don't call them case studies unless you work with institutions. No one cares about a case study. But if you with your client success stories, that they'll know who you are and what you do. They will. Okay. And even if you send, Lauren, you know this. I mean, you go to my website, we have, literally, I think the exact number is 94 right now. 94. See, I know my exact numbers. 94, and the goal is 100 by the end of the month, I think. 94 video testimonials of lives we changed. And in our experience doc, I believe the number is 212 stories of lives we changed, right? Why? I share those. Lauren, share those. Hey, I know your lease is not up, but here's something to think about in your future, how we might be able to help today or tomorrow or in 5 years. This is what we do, right? Ping, 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 ping. If you keep on doing that, when the time comes up, they're going to be thinking of you and you're going to be in front of them. Okay?
Okay. Yep,
Okay.
sounds good. Thanks,
Want to
Rod.
do a role play or are you good?
Yeah, I can go for it.
Okay. Well, go, ready? We all know it. You're calling an office user in Pittsburgh of how many square feet?
Yep, about 5 to 15,000 square feet.
When is their lease up?
Mid 2026.
Okay, soon. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's soon. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the average processing time between representation and lease execution for you?
About 18 months.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So this is perfect timing. Okay, Lauren, if you want, you can take your video off or not. I don't, whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Ring ring. This is Rod.
Hi, Rod. This is Lauren Mastrogiacomo from Rise Pittsburgh, and we're the premier tenant representation firm in the market.
Lauren, you like Rod Jr. on the phone call. Slow down. Slow down. Okay, go again. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Hey, this is Rod.
Hi, Rod. This is Lauren Mastrogiacomo from Rise Pittsburgh, and we're the premier tenant representation firm in the market. And we've helped companies just like yours save over $29.1 million on their leases. So the reason why I was calling is to set up a meeting because there may be an opportunity for you to substantially reduce your operational costs. We've recently represented 34 other professional service companies in the past couple of years, assisting them in recruiting and retaining top talent. So I would love the opportunity to meet with you to see if I can help.
Wow, I didn't realize. First, I didn't. No. Took your video off. I didn't realize how much money in savings did you say you did?
$29.1 million.
Okay, everyone, side note, I believe it. It's just specific, right? Yeah, Lauren, I appreciate the call and it sounds impressive, but frankly, my lease isn't up till late 26.
Actually, that's a perfect time to start. We recommend our clients to start the process about 18 to 24 months out, so it gives them enough time to create leverage with their business, but also so their landlord doesn't back them into a corner and they don't have any options to leave.
Oh, okay. So what's the process?
So the process is, if we can meet this week, I'm free on Tuesday or Wednesday.
No. I mean, what's the process? What's how much do I got, I'm really busy and I got this big, a big new product launch coming up. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to really focus on my real estate. So I mean, what do I need to do? What do you do? What do I need to do?
Yeah, well, that's perfect because we're the expert and our job is to help you save time and money. So we would meet and understand your needs and then see what space you need, what works best for your budget and how we can help in any way. So you can focus on your business and we can focus on the real estate. So we can start in the process, like I said, takes about 18 to 24 months. But we'll need to tour a few spaces and then leave all the negotiations to us and your landlord or your future landlord.
Okay. It sounds interesting. How much is this going to cost me?
This isn't going to cost you anything. If you ever bought or sold a home, we're very similar to the buyer's agent. So the fee is already accounted for by the landlord. So we split the fee with the landlord broker that's there. So you'll never receive an invoice for our services. We exclusively represent you and we split the fee that's already on the table.
That sounds almost too good to be true. So you're going to represent me, find me space, negotiate my space, and I'm not going to pay you?
Yep, exactly.
And this is legal?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
So there's really no hurt in us meeting and us seeing how we can help you if it's of no cost to you.
Okay. How's next week, Wednesday at 3?
Great.
Okay.
Send an invite.
I'll see you then. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, Lauren, unmute yourself. Well, I mean, not unmute yourself. First of all, Lauren, cheese and crackers. I mean, look, Lauren's a client of the Massimo Group, but from your, I remember your original calls.
Yeah.
And they were not good.
No.
They were not good. So that was freaking awesome. I mean, from my perspective to you as a client of ours, man, you made me proud. That was freaking awesome. It was. Okay. But you know I'm gonna be picky, so let's be picky. Okay.
Mhm.
First of all, slow the heck down. Slow down, right?
Okay.
I love that you said, and I say it too I love you said we are the premier tenant representative advisor in the Pittsburgh area. I think that's exactly what you said, which then frames, it's for me, I'm in Pittsburgh, you do this, right? And you've helped your tenants save how much money in rental costs?
$29.1 million.
29, okay, how many transactions does that encompass?
Well, we did 34 professional service
That was
companies.
last year though.
Yeah, so it was a couple of clients combined.
Yeah, so I'm saying you're wrong, your numbers are wrong. Your numbers are absolutely wrong.
Okay.
When you take your total transaction value, okay?
Mhm.
So all of you, I just said earlier, Lauren, between you and Kim, you
Yeah.
should know every deal you've ever done, right? I'm sure Kim knows. That's her senior broker. So look what I think, I apologize, I think it was Stan. I think it was Stan, or maybe it was Sam, said 200 and something transactions, this many about. That matters, especially because in Pittsburgh, I can go at Rise Commercial, this boutique, independent firm versus CBRE, JLL, Cushman Wakefield, a safe bet. That's a safer bet for me if I'm a real estate manager. It is. I don't want to get in trouble, but going for this firm. So you really have to substantiate who the heck you are. You do. So get with Kim and get to know, because it's so much more than $29 million. It is. And
Yeah.
even if
That
it's,
was saving.
but that's not total savings over the history of Rise. I
No,
would doubt it. Okay.
No.
Because, and look, what number sounds more, this is you and Kim have to debate this. What number sounds more impressive? $29 million in savings, or, and I'll make this one totally up, $750 million of lease transaction, right? So which one sounds, right?
I do have the number. It was $193 million in lease value.
Over the history of Rise?
No, in the past 3 years.
Right. I went to history.
Okay,
Okay. I went to history.
all right.
Now, if the number is really impressive in the last 12 months, and then this year alone, it was this much, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. So everyone, these numbers matter. Know your numbers. It's impressive, especially if you're an independent firm. If you're JLL or CBRE, one of those big firms, I get it. You're huge. If you're a boutique firm, you got to know this, right? So if the client savings are the client savings, that's perfect, right? And
Yeah.
articulate. I love what you did. Your value proposition. You didn't stop things, folks. Here's what she did. She didn't say, "Hey, Rod, how are you?" She didn't ask for permission to continue. She just gave me her pitch right off the bat. She said, either he's going to tell me, he's going to hang up, he's going to tell me to shut up, or he's going to say not interested, or he's going to let me talk. And I let her talk, right? And that's what you should expect. And then give me what you give me. Okay? That was really good. That was really good.
Think so.
Chelsea, you never ask. Chelsea, you never, ever ask, do you have 30 seconds? Repeat that. You never ask, do you have 30 seconds? They'll hang up right away. It's a terrible thing. Okay? Lauren, way to go, Lauren. Way to freaking go. What you've done in the past, I mean, it's phenomenal. So I'm so happy. I'm proud of you. I'm gonna call Kim today and say, you won't believe what I just heard. Thank you, Lauren.
Done.
Bye. Okay. Who's next? I know it's 3:00. I'm still going. I still got the energy. I still got a voice until my voice is
Brian
shut. I'm going.
Sanchez.
Who?
Brian Sanchez.
Brian Sanchez in the house. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you are up and running. Let's do this, man. Brian,
Hey,
introduce yourself.
Rod, how's it going?
Brian, put your hand down, buddy. You give me 5. I'm gonna give you a virtual high five there. Brian, give me a quick introduction.
Brian Sanchez with Intero Commercial. I am in Northern California, the San Francisco Bay Area, specifically East Bay. Work with Matt Hagar.
Oh man, You got a you got a cool guy for a broker. Okay, so Brian, who you calling?
I am calling multifamily property owners, 5 to 50 units, about 60, 70 years old, been through 2 or 3 debt cycles, kind of over the whole managing the manager and managing the property. And I focus on helping them 1031 exchange into net lease investments.
Okay, so a lot like Sam in the beginning, you help a transition to other assets, right? And a lot like Stan, in that these are old, tired owners. I get it. So we got a combination here, right? So you should nail this. Ready?
Sure, sure.
Okay, wait. It wasn't 29 seconds, Tom. It was 27. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna take your video off. Will you, Brian?
Yep. Oh,
You feel more comfortable versus staring at each other. Okay. Hey, bring ring. Hey, this is Rod.
Hey, good morning, Rod, please.
This is Rod.
Rod, Brian Sanchez with Intero Commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, Rod, the reason why I'm calling this morning is I've gotten several requests for valuations from property owners just like yourself.
I'm not interested.
many-
Wait. No, not interested. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it.
Well, I think I think there's some good information for you. Why don't you give me a few?
I don't have time.
Well, there's a lot of property owners dealing with ballooning expenses here in the Bay Area due to rent control and property insurance. Just wanted to reach out, see if I could share some information with you, be of any service to you today.
Okay. Brian,
Yes.
first of all, never hesitate when you start talking. Don't wait for me to confirm or validate your call. Okay?
Mhm.
Don't do that. Second, you just told me, what about rent controls? Tell me
Ballooning
again.
ballooning expenses.
Okay. Why don't you start with that?
Okay. And
Okay.
leave out their request for valuations.
You sound like a broker in the beginning. You're just a broker. You're another broker making a call. It's one of many, I get these calls all the time. I don't want a freaking valuation, freaking free BOV. Come on, man. And Brian, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking as an
No.
owner. Come on, man. I want something of value. I don't waste my time, right? And never ask for a few minutes. Never ask for a few minutes, because that's also BS. It is.
I usually don't, but you threw me for a loop by hanging up. And
So
I know
you're-
that.
Yeah, Brian, see, and everyone understand this. I'm not being an ass to Brian. I'm not. I'm being realistic that this is a call some of you get. It is. Some people are going to tell you, no, it's going to happen. You got to deflect. You got to deflect. And Brian, good news for you. You did deflect and move forward. Let's start again. But start with, so Brian, first of all, what's the objective of this call? What's the objective?
Is to provide value.
No, that's the purpose.
Set the meeting, right? But
Right,
we're
right,
back and
right.
forth.
Right. So let's try it again. Okay. Ready?
Yes. Yep.
Go. Hey, this is Rod.
Hey, Rod, good morning. Brian Sanchez with Intero Commercial.
Yeah.
Hey, the reason why I'm reaching out is because I spoke with several property owners just like yourself who are concerned about ballooning expenses, mainly property insurance.
Yeah.
Well, I specialize in multifamily real estate where we help property owners 1031 exchange into net lease investments where there's zero landlord responsibilities, built-in rent increases, and gives you the ability to get your life back.
What's 1031?
1031 exchange is where you defer taxes and you move into a like kind or higher asset.
Wow, there's a lot of jargon you hit me with right there, buddy. I've owned this property for 40 years now, and yeah, I'm tired of it. I don't know what to do.
Sure, and I understand that. And again, we help property owners just like yourself exchange into a property where there's zero landlord responsibilities. We understand insurance is a big issue for you these days, and with this asset class, there's zero insurance responsibility. Tenant pays for it all and gives you your time back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what I'd like to do is see if I can come meet with you on Tuesday. I can show you the difference between what you're paying with cap rental growth and rent control, along with ballooning expenses, and show you how the increase or the built-in rent increases on these net lease investments could help you continue to collect cash, continue to collect stable long-term cash flow without the responsibilities, where you're able to spend more time with your family.
Okay. Yeah.
What works better for you?
You know,
Or Wednesday?
What was your name? What was your name again?
Brian Sanchez with Interior Commercial.
Brian, I don't know you. And so before we meet, send me some information about this 1031 stuff.
Sure. But I think it will fit us both best if we're able to do it in person, meet face to face, shake hands, and I can actually show you the difference in numbers and help explain that so you can understand it.
Brian, I don't care what fits you best. I care what fits me best.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely, I understand that. And I think just to help you understand the nuances of the net lease asset class versus what you're dealing with rent control, capped rent growth, and increasing insurance expenses, I think the numbers are pretty compelling, and I think you'll find them interesting.
Okay, Brian, come join me again, Brian.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, again, you hesitated on the second call. Introduce yourself. You wait for my validation, acceptance of the call. Don't give me a reason to say, I don't want to talk to you, click. Or you're a broker, click. Don't do any of that. Okay.
Sure.
But you did do a couple of things there. Okay. And again, the more I talk and ask, the more you give value. And that's what I'm trying to put that up front. Front load value, earn the rest of the call, then have a discussion. So the three major things you just told me were capped rental rates, correct? Escalating insurance costs, and
Yes.
and enhanced rent controls. Was that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Those all suck, don't they?
they do. Yes.
They do. So bring those up front. Hey, this is
Okay.
Brian Sanchez. We're in Terra Real Estate. The reason I'm calling is we're working with many multifamily owners just like you who are dealing with boom, 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 right? We've helped them find alternative investments to create more consistent cash flow with less management headache. Is that true?
Sure.
Is
Yes,
that true?
absolutely.
That's what you do. I'd be curious to see if you want to learn more about how we can help you get out of the chaos of this California regulation. Don't blame it on them, blame it on the state. Always blame it on somebody else. I'll see if I can help
Okay.
you get out of this chaos of these California regulations and get more consistent cash flow with less headache.
Sure.
Okay. Now, am I talking real estate or real life?
Real life.
Real life, right? This is the crap right now, and I apologize for that word, but it is. This is the crap right now that commercial real estate owners are dealing with in California. These three big, and in Florida, by the way, it's now rental rates are starting to slow down, escalations. Insurance rates are skyrocketing. They are, right? So you have similar issues, but you don't have those political enemies as far as, and not political in that, don't think that way, guys. That's not what I'm saying. Enemies as far as commercial property in Florida that you do in California. You just don't. So, so Brian, does that make more sense? Make more clear you're talking to me? Because look, when you start talking about 1031 and tax deferred and no maintenance, that's your language. That's not my language,
Sure.
right? You're speaking real estate jargon, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Speak your client's language. As Rich said, you go slow when you're talking to the old people. That's what it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does.
Okay, great job. I gotta figure out a reaction for you. I'm gonna give you the party reaction. I'm gonna give you a party. Great job, Brian. Thank you very much. Okay, listen, we got time for more. My voice is still with me. So anyone else want to volunteer?
We have Egan and then Will Connery.
Okay, let's go. Well, look, I'm gonna get you both. I promise. I'm getting you both. But I could see Will right in front of me, so I'm gonna bring Will in first. And Egan, don't go anywhere. Egan, do not go anywhere. I'm sorry. Will, you're up. Let's go, buddy. Will, introduce yourself. Will, I can't hear you. You're on, it's on your end, not our end, because you are muted. It's on your end. Say it again.
Heard you a little bit.
Is that
Okay,
better?
Will,
Yeah.
yeah, now it is.
Okay, great. Yeah, my name is Will Connery. I'm a real estate agent, fairly new, about a year in Dallas, Texas at RHA Commercial. I would probably call myself a generalist at this point, but looking to get into some tenant rep business because that's what my office is doing currently.
Okay. Yeah. Will, the faster you get out of being a journalist and moving, I'm taking a picture of my board, and get into being a specialist, the more money you're going to make. It's just the way
Gotcha.
the way this organization works. I mean, not the way this industry works. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will, who are you calling?
IRA Industry.
IRA Industry.
Yeah.
Tell me about IRA.
So it's somebody who leases industrial space in Plano, Texas,
Okay. And how much space?
between 10,000 and 60,000 square feet.
Wow. What's the purpose of your call?
I'm going to try to secure a meeting, or purpose, I guess, would be to position myself as an expert in the market.
Okay.
And objective would be to book a meeting to discuss some more options with them on their real estate.
Awesome. Got my board clear now. I can take some notes. Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Again, Alyssa, the gentleman's name or person's name, I apologize, that goes next is who? Egan?
Egan, correct.
Don't leave, Egan. I'm not going to leave you, buddy. I'm not going to leave you. Stay with me. Okay. I'm going to take up my video. Will? Let's do it. Ring, ring. Hey,
Okay.
this is Rod.
Rod, this is Will Connery calling with RHA Commercial. Hey, I'm reaching out because I head up a team here that supports business operators in Plano regarding warehouse leases. And we work with companies specifically on priorities relating to strategic planning and forecasting for their upcoming leases to maximize affordability.
Hey, Will, I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Will.
Well, I apologize. I'm 61 years old and you need to speak slower for me. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, I know you're nervous because you're on this phone call with 200 other people, so just relax. Let's try that again. Go a little slower. Go.
Okay. I head up a team here that supports business operators in Plano regarding warehouse leases.
Okay.
And we work with companies specifically on priorities relating to strategic planning and forecasting for upcoming leases. Make sure you maximize affordability and flexibility for your space. So I'll be the main point of contact here for you for these areas going forward, new leases, renewals, expansion or reduction of space, anything like that. And I know I kind of called you out of the blue here, but more just looking to set aside some time to meet with you this week, get introduced and understand your priorities going forward, if that works for you.
What do you do?
I work with business operators in Plano regarding warehouse leases, flex space leases.
Okay.
And I understand you own a property at 1500 Proximity Drive.
Yes.
And
Correct.
Wanted to touch base with you and see if we could sit down and talk a little bit about options going forward. I know a lot of people in Plano feel like they don't really have anywhere to go with vacancies only hovering around 4 to 5%. But there are definitely options out there. And I work with clients every day, just like you, to make sure that, you know, they're in a good lease. And if they need to move out, we can find great options for you.
Yeah. The rent escalations are ridiculous, but there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we found that some of the adjacent markets have a lot more vacancy depending on the year of the property you want to move into. But there are going to be some new builds coming up as well, and I can give you all that information.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I would love to have some time to discuss more.
Send me your market report on warehouse costs. Let me look at that, and then I'll get back to you.
That sounds great. How about we set up some time next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, give you the weekend to check it out, and we can sit down and discuss my report.
Tell you what, send me a report, and then call me. Follow up with a call next week, and let me at least digest it first. Okay.
That sounds good. Hey, I'm usually in the area on Monday mornings. Is it okay to drop by?
I'm not on Monday mornings. I'm with my wife, so I
Gotcha.
You don't drop by. I don't like people dropping by. Again, I appreciate it. Just let me get to know who you are. Send me the report.
Okay, we'll do. And when the timing's right, let me know. We can maximize the use and affordability of your lease.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, come on back, Will. And yeah, you're all saying, wow, Rod gets to be more of a butthead as these calls go on. So, but not all your clients are going to be nice. They're not. Okay, Will, who do you help?
People who lease out warehouse space in Plano, Texas.
Yeah, that's what I thought you helped. But how did you frame it?
Business operators
Who do what?
who lease out warehouse space.
Okay. One's jargon, one's real life. It
Okay.
is. Okay. You lost me at business operators who lease out. that's an MBA. And look, I'm an MBA, but that's an MBA point. It's like, what? Speak to me like who I am, right? Look, we work with owners or users just like you, owners just like you who lease warehouse space. Okay, now I know who you work with, right? That's what you work with. And what do you help them with?
To make sure that they're maximizing the use of their space and not overpaying for their leases on their leases.
Okay. I think your exact words were affordability, profitability, and something
Flexibility.
else. Flexibility. Man, I usually like, listen knows this. I usually love alliteration and rhymes, right? Implementation, information, transformation. But that too is not the way your users speak. I don't think it is, right? Is it?
Sure.
Does the average Plano warehouse user speak in those terms?
Probably not. I think I'm trying to overcompensate a bit because I don't have the transactions to lean on if we get to that.
They're gonna use you because you get them more than because you're an expert in warehouse. They will. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true, right? Likability is more important than this facade of being an expert. It is. Be authentic over everything else. Yep. Just be yourself and be authentic. I would dampen the jargon. It's just a little much, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to a hedge fund manager about their office portfolio. Yeah, I use those words all day long. Absolutely. The folks I was talking to in Chicago, they were using those terms for their institutional clients. It made sense. Folks, speak to your client based on the same level they speak to. It's just what it is. It is. Okay. So let's make it more simple. Let's simplify your pitch. Be yourself, and let's see if we can get a meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And leave your video on. I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
So ready?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Rod.
Hey, Rod, this is Will Connery calling with RHA Commercial. Typically, I would ask, how are you?
Okay.
I head up a team here. We support users of warehouse space in Plano, Texas. And we work with some companies specifically on, the use of their space and making sure that they're not overpaying their lease. So I'll be your main point of contact here moving forward, whether it's new lease, renewal.
Stop. That's a presumptive clause that you can't use yet.
Okay.
Who the hell are you? You're gonna be I don't even know who you are. You're gonna be my main point of contact. I don't know where you heard that one. That's not good. Okay. I don't know where you read that one. Don't go with that.
Okay.
Right? Hey, Will, imagine I called you today, Will, we help brokers just like you maximize the commission income. I'm gonna be your main point of contact when it comes to increasing your income going forward. What? Right? No, you're not. I should be, by the way, Will, but that's the side point. But you drop that. Don't tell me what you do. Stop being about, so go ahead. You were doing so well, by the way. You're doing so well until you get to that point. So, So now you got me. So now you represent warehouse users, occupants. Help me with my cost, not affordability, but my cost, right? Really cool. Mm-hmm. And not my flexibility, but with the operations efficiencies or something. Okay, got it. Okay. Continue. Now continue.
So I know I kind of called you out of the blue here, but looking to set aside some time to meet with you next week and just get introduced and understand your priorities and how you're using your space currently and how I might be able to help you moving forward.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Will. I do, but I'm good. I appreciate the call. We're good right now. We're everything's working out well. We got a nice cost. It's in our budget. I really don't need to look, but I do appreciate the call.
Well, look, I share a monthly newsletter. I'd love to get your email and just kind of get you in the ecosystem to share some information with you. If the timing's right, I'd love to meet. But if right now is not the right time, I can circle back with you in the future.
Will, I've never heard the word ecosystem in my life. I have, but I'm not sure what that means either. Right? So stop the jargon. Stop it. You'll make much more money. You get many more meetings. Number two, the reason you called me was you said you want to set up a meeting, right? You haven't given me any value yet. This is what I do. Let's meet. No value at all. You can't make the jump yet. You didn't create you didn't resonate with me at all. You didn't create any value yet. Nothing was value yet.
Let me try again.
No, let's try this. Look, I just want to share with you right now, we understand I'm making this up now, of the 126 warehouse properties in Plano, Texas, greater than 2,000 square feet, there's a vacancy rate of 5.6%, which we understand, I'm sure you understand, puts a major stress on rental rates, and rental rate costs continue to rise. But here's the good news. There's another 45,000 square feet of warehouse space coming online in 2026. So Rod, the reason I'm sharing this with you is you're going to have greater opportunities to reduce your operating costs in 2026 than you do now. But now's the time to start planning and get in front of these opportunities. It would be great to connect with you and share with you where they are and what it can mean to you from a financial perspective. And ultimately, how do we maximize your bottom line in your business? Would it make sense to meet tomorrow at 2 o'clock? Can I drop by Monday at 3 o'clock? You see where I went with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know that yet. And yet when you're starting out, some of you, and this is okay, some of you rely on CoStar reports. Remember, they're not right. They're 80% accurate at best. So remember that when you give statistics. But use the resources you can. Heck, use a competitor's resources if you must, right? Based on my research, don't say, based on our research or what I've read, right? I would give credit to whomever. But then you sound like you know what you're talking about. Don't worry about being a rookie. Rookies get away with being experts not when they use big words like you do, but they use specific stats that show expertise. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Great job, buddy. Great job.
Thanks,
Good luck
Rob.
to you. Good luck to you, man. Take care. Okay, Alyssa, who's up?
Egan.
Egan. I'm sorry, Egan. I skipped you. I didn't mean to, buddy. Egan, where are you?
No problem. Right here. I'm not sure if I'll come up.
Listen, I can't see him. Can you put him in the room?
Yeah. Hold on one second. I got him.
There we go.
Egan.
Hi, Rod.
Hi, buddy. Where are you from?
I'm from Waterloo region, so I'm in Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
I specialize in multifamily and land sales.
Okay, so here are the two questions every broker needs to answer. Every broker needs to answer these two questions, or you can't be a broker. Ready?
Yeah.
Who do you serve, and how do you serve them?
Okay.
Tell me.
I can tell you.
Yes.
So I serve about like my avatar or like specifically. So my avatars would be similar to the worn out Willie. So 60 to 70-year-old apartment owners tired of managing their own properties that are noticing declining rents out here. So our rents have been coming down, and so that's affecting their property values.
Okay, so how do you serve them?
And how I would serve them is positioning their assets to get the highest value. So in terms of being able to get them to private equity groups within our region here that would be able to provide them top dollar with the strategies that they're providing right now.
So you help them realize maximum value for their properties. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
That's exactly what you do, correct?
Yeah. I was so focused on my script, I wasn't ready for these questions, but still good.
No. But some of you use this like Will just did, right? This jargon of what do you do? So who do I serve? I serve commercial real estate brokers. How do I serve them? I make sure they maximize their commission income. That's what I do, right? I could be all the jargon beyond that and the pretty websites. That's who I serve. That's what I do. Okay. So that's what I need from you. I serve these elderly, multifamily, generational owners. I help them realize the maximum value for their properties. Okay, now I know what you do. Perfect. Okay. So you ready?
I am. Before we get into it, you've touched on this a couple of times. Before in my script, I used to start with "Good afternoon, may I speak with Rod?" Do you suggest we keep that in or take that out?
No, if you know it's Rod, why are you asking that question?
So I don't sometimes, right? Because it's a cold call.
Then you can ask. Then you
okay,
can ask, right?
And then I had the "Do you have a moment" in there as well, but you say always take that out.
Always take that out. Now there is language where you ask for 27 seconds. There's a whole psychological thing behind that. We're not going there today, but don't ask for that. Don't, because they say no, I don't. You're a broker. Goodbye. Click. Don't give them permission to hang up. Just go. Okay.
All right. Let me turn off my video. We'll get going. I can get started.
You can get started. Hey, this is Rod.
Good afternoon, Rod. My name is Ian. I'm a realtor here in Waterloo region that specializes.
I'm hanging up right now.
Okay,
You use the R word. Never,
realtor.
ever use the R word. Okay? Why do you think that is, Egan?
I'm basing on the confuse you lose. More people recognize the word realtor than broker. So if I'm calling somebody an older man and starting off with broker or Egan from Leonard Commercial Realty versus trying to keep it simple, that's why I chose the realtor word.
Okay. So in the US, it may be different in Waterloo, but I'm looking at Mike Warner right now, and I love his background. In the US, if you use the term realtor, everyone assumes you sell houses. That's in the US, okay?
Okay.
And commercial real estate brokers in the US cannot stand being compared to residential brokers. That's just a fact. I don't know why, but I get it. But that's a fact, right? So thanks, Lori. So Egan, is that the case in where you are in your market or not?
Based, like I said, that was my reasoning, and most of those owners, when you call them and say I'm a broker, they're not sure exactly. Even if you say commercial real estate broker, they're not sure if you're selling businesses or if you're selling, industrial buildings.
And what if you said
versus,
what if you said multifamily expert? Multifamily
can say that.
property expert,
Yeah,
multifamily property advisor. But multifamily, in your case, multifamily property expert, I know what you do.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
So just,
Okay.
and Ian, same thing. Do that 100 times, do realtor 100 times, and see if you get a better
Right.
reception rate. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
start again, go.
So, yeah, hello, my name's Egan. I'm a multifamily property expert with over 15 years of experience in rental properties and land developments. I'm not calling to sell you anything. I'm calling to briefly introduce myself. We recently completed our latest report, the 2025 to 2026 rental market outlook, specifically focused on the Waterloo region's rental market. Many apartment owners we work with struggle with staying informed where the rental market is headed and are concerned with declining rents and property values. Do you currently have a broker who keeps you up to date with market insight?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. I understand that. And what do you most like about that broker that you currently work with?
Wow, that was a fantastic question. Did you read my post?
I have, yeah.
You must have read my post.
I'm trying to get better, right?
Yeah, you're one of the 92,000 people that read that thing, which was true. 92,500 people read that thing. So, what I like most about it is she keeps me up to date every 6 months on what my property is worth.
Right, right. Has she been keeping you up to date with the current market trends and insights and really breaking down? So this report that we have, it's data-driven analysis of where our market is headed. So has your realtor been focusing on where our market is also going versus just your valuation?
I can't say she has.
Okay, well, we would be happy to sit with you and explain to you where we feel the market is going, not based off of just opinions, but based off of data, just to put you in the best position to make an informed decision when that time may come if you were looking to transact, either purchase or sell your property.
Egan, you read a lot of my stuff, it seems.
I try, yeah.
Okay, I can't say my stuff is bad, so I gotta be careful here. That was really good. Egan, but here's the disconnect. Hold on, I thought you were calling me to send me a report, and now you wanna, and I told you I have a broker, and now you wanna meet. So I'm kind of confused.
Well, I would always like to meet with in terms of trying to build new relationships. If the time ever comes where you feel like you aren't getting as much from your current broker, you can always reach out to me. But I just want to let you know that there are brokers out here providing more value than just being a transactional tool, but we are out there providing, really positioning ourselves as advisors in the market to help you best succeed.
Okay, let me ask, can I bring my broker to the meeting?
Sure. I don't know how to answer that one. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read that post you put out yet, Rod. So I don't know what to say on that one.
That was a new one I threw at you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Ian, go ahead and take your video back on.
Sure. Yeah.
First of all, look, you've read a lot of my material. And more importantly, I wrote this book called Knowing Isn't Doing. You just don't read it. You've actually implemented it, which is freaking makes me so happy. It does, right? And that's why we share our stuff so you can do what we say. So that was really, really good.
I also did the ramp up challenge. So it's like that material you're putting out and doing that has been really helpful of structuring because the market's been really slow out here. So you really have to get conversations going and people engaged to really get a conversation on it.
Yeah, awesome. Love it. And we're gonna coach you one day. But for now, I love the premise and the value, and this is probably maybe a great place to end. I love the premise and the value you provided to get the conversation, right? You acknowledged who I was. More importantly, you anchored here who I am, the multifamily expert, 15 years experience. This is what we're seeing. We craft a report on the market. I'm not calling to selling anything. Okay, now my defenses are down. I just want to see if I can share with you some information on the marketplace that will benefit you overall, right? It's not about me, it's about you. That's exactly what you said, right? And it worked. Then you went aggressive, which I loved, right? This is not for everybody. It's not. But you went aggressive and asked me if I have representation. Everyone on the call right now is going, oh shit, I never asked that question before, right? Do you have representation? If I said no, bingo, I'm in, right? I said yes. You asked the beautiful question, what do you value? By the way, you should have asked first, who is my representative? You should ask that question.
That's right. Yeah,
right?
You're right.
But then after that, I've been talking for 3 straight days. After that, you went right with, what do you value most from your broker? And then you made me think. And folks, everyone else who hasn't read the post, that's when if I paused and went, shit, Egan, that's a great question. I don't know what I value about my broker. You say, that's why I'm calling, right? I get it. That's why I'm calling. I'm a market expert in multifamily. This is what I do. Love the chance to share with you how you can increase the value of your property with our approaches. And then you're in. Okay?
Okay.
Egan, I gotta go back and give you something even better. What can I give Egan? Because Egan was awesome. Let's see.
Rod, can I clarify one thing before I know you got to go? It was one. Oh, thank you.
You flexed. You were strong. You were so strong.
Thanks, Rod. Just with your help. So thank you for all the guidance and the coaching that you guys provide. But you mentioned that you focus more on real life instead of real estate. But then you also mentioned about that quick micro commitment that you're looking for to qualify the lead. If they're not looking to transact though, then are we not looking to book the meeting and help them still?
You don't care.
Know what I
Again,
mean?
no, and as a former person said, I forget who it was, look, I'm going to be the resource, the go-to person that's going to be here when you're ready to transact. That's what I'm going to, this is a long-term game. It is. I don't want you going with anyone else but me for your answers. That's it. And then when your kids, when you think about giving it to the kids, I'll talk to your kids, right? And when they sell, they'll sell. I cannot tell you, Egan, so you know if you follow me, that my one personal coaching client is a guy named Bob Knackle, right? Mm-hmm. Who is, I think it's up to 2000. I should know off the top of my head. I forgot what the number was, but it's a long-term game. That's all you do is play the long-term game, be the resource, be the advisor, and give them help. And then they're gonna go, Egan's my man. I'm not going anywhere. Everything I do. And then eventually you're gonna go, look, Egan, I'm still not selling. And you're gonna go, yeah, I get it. And maybe you shouldn't sell right now. And you'll advise them, maybe you shouldn't sell. Or you'll say, I know you think that way, but here's why you should really think about selling. Because market conditions will shift and you'll be that. Or you'll say, yeah, I understand, but here's the thing. No doubt some of your colleagues own apartment buildings too. Do you want to help them out? Okay, let me get me in front of them. And there's just a flywheel and it keeps on going.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Great job. Freaking awesome job. Awesome job. Let me get back to the gallery. Hey, everyone that stayed with us, this is how I end every call I coach. So I really need your input here. And I want you all, I know we have 46 people. We started with 180 something where it was. Everyone do this, please, before you leave. Okay, before you leave, do this for me, and you get a question at the end to ask. But here's the thing: do rate this call. Rate this call 1, 2, or 3. 1, this call sucked. You wouldn't still be here if it sucked. 2, this call was valuable. 3, this call was really valuable. Okay, which one was it? You can't hurt my feelings. 1, 2, or 3. Call sucked. This call was valuable. Wow, I'm glad I spent the last hour with you guys. Plus, valuable. We'll continue to do these free offers for you guys to get more knowledge, get more listings, get more exclusives, and make more money. And yes, we love to work with each and every one of you in our coaching programs. Don't be shy. We'd love to work with you and get you where you want to go. Thanks, everybody. I guess I'm relaxing my voice before 4 o'clock. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.